what have you learned about technologies from the process of constructing the product?
So the hardware and software that we used, to start off we used iMovie, and this was to edit, and this was basically what our final product was on to create.
Another thing we used was Prezi, which we used to show our ideas, and we also used for evaluation questions.
As well as this, we used Photoshop. So this was to crop out company names of the location, because they said that we could use it but didn't want sort of the brand to be put out there, so we had to crop things like that out.
And the final one we used was Voki. We used this for the evaluation, however everything didn't quite go to plan with Voki, which we explained later.
Okay, so the technical difficulties that we had were the orientation of the clip. So we used a Canon 1300, and we found that we wanted some of the clips, well, all of the clips to be landscape, however some of them came out portrait. So this was quite a problem for us.
Another technical difficulty was we had problems with presentation devices such as Prezi. We found often that it wouldn't save our work, and we had to repeat a lot of it and start over again, which is very time consuming and not helpful.
Also, we wanted to use Voki for some of our evaluation, however it wouldn't actually upload it to our website. So we then had to last minute change them and create them into things like Prezis in written form, which was obviously quite frustrating because we wanted the Voki, so that was annoying.
Another technical difficulty was when we were filming, we found that we were often quite shaky and it was unstable. So we then used iMovie to stabilise it, as it had a tool which helps us stabilise.
And also with iMovie we were limited on the writing, so we had to work around where we could place it, because the writing that we would choose and select would only allow us to place it in one part of the screen. So we had to make sure that our shots were still fitting with that so we could see the writing.
Then we also looked at technical skills. One edit that we liked was when we had music and diegetic sound, when we put them together, it worked well. It wasn't overpowering of one or the other, they worked well, and it wasn't uncomfortable sound to listen to.
Especially with the drill. So
that was the main focus, big one we wanted to make sure it worked with music, and we did it.
So a shot that we liked was of the tools. So we felt that we had really strong lighting on this because we had the glare off of the tools, which obviously made them look like sharper and more dangerous and things like that. So we thought that was quite a nice shot that we included.
Another edit was when we had the killer having like hand movements, like twitches, and then we put a flash and black screen in between, so it was very distorted and it looked really good with like the horror effect, as distorted was one of the main key features we wanted, so that worked well.
And then the other shot that we liked was the hand above the staircase with the window like just behind it. And we liked this because it had like a very sort of mysterious haunting effect. So it's like just as meant to be a picture of the windows, however like a hand appeared in, so we thought this was quite a good touch.
There was some improvements that we thought we could make, and these were, well, the first one was we wanted to plan next time more filming time at the location, so then we could fix the orientation of the clips if it didn't work, and anything else that could have gone wrong.
We also wanted to be able to spend more time on our logo because we knew roughly what we wanted. However, we found it hard to find the time to get the equipment and to find the place, and because we wanted a handprint on sort of a clear background, we wanted it on a window, but then obviously paint on a window would be hard to get off, so it was hard to try and find the right place to do that. So we felt if we had more efficient planning with that, we could have timed it better and had it in a more organised fashion.
Yeah, and then we also had limitations, creativity-wise. One of them was that we were restricted with the tools, as sometimes, as we weren't allowed to touch them, we had to get someone who was trained, who was allowed to touch them, so our ideas weren't the same as how they would perceive our ideas, if that makes sense. So we would ask them to do something and it wouldn't be quite how we would like it to gone. So that was quite of an annoyance creativity.
Had to be very clear with the instructions.
Yeah, we had to like go over it a few times.
We couldn't even sort of give an example of how we wanted them to use it. We just had to say like, put your hand here. So that was quite frustrating at times. And also, because the company that the the location we shot in. The company were fine for us to use it, however, like I previously said, didn't want us to have the location or the name or logo in the shots. So that limited us because we weren't allowed to use some of the rooms because they would have their brand name around the walls. And so we were originally thinking if we do a shot in here, then this would be good, but we then realised we couldn't do that, so we had to change where we were going to shoot. Work ethic involved.
Yeah, so our final point was we looked at the work ethic involved. We originally were not aware of how much work went into creating media products like this. We found it quite surprising of how much depth we had to go into.
We realised quite early on that there was a lot more detail than we had to think about, so and this links with the next point as well, to be honest, very precise. So everything has to be to the key, and you can't just edit something and go, it'll do. You need it to be perfect. Everything has to be perfectly in time and perfectly aligned.
And that also worked with having thorough ideas. If you didn't have a really thorough idea and didn't know how you were going to do it, it wouldn't have worked because it would have just been too loose of an idea if you did make something out of it. So we had to make sure we were very happy with our ideas from the get-go, and they were very good ideas, like in-depth wise.
And also, we didn't realise how much editing you'd have to do, which really links with the rest of it because obviously editing is overall what we were doing. And we didn't realise that it links again to being precise, just how much you have to put things in perfect time in, how much everything has to be perfectly stabilised on the screen, each shot has the right lighting, right colour, just how much time actually goes into that. So we weren't aware of just how thorough you had to be.
Yeah, and that wasn't also an amount of editing. It wasn't just the final product. It was the editing the clips, editing everything else that we had to put on there, editing prezzies, all of that as well.
Photoshop,
A lot of editing.